Heyo! Today we're going over the Dying Light 2 update. Good night, good luck. Everything it kind of entails and the new additions with the update. Check it out. Starting off, we got the Bloody Nights event. By completing your participation goals in-game, you can unlock some pretty cool items, like Hakan's crossbow and outfit. They've also added an option to disable the event if you do not want to participate and play the game as usual. Techland has completely revamped the parkour system, making you feel a lot more weighted during your parkour runs, making them a lot more gratifying, linking the lines together. There's also a auto sprint option you can turn off and just walk. Check it out. Walking in game makes it where you can make your scenes more cinematic or immerse yourself a little more in the environments and surrounding areas. I find it pretty fun to walk around and just kind of see what I can see.
And then this horrible fear overwhelms me.
They've made changes to your weapons and your stash as well, making it where you can craft them at any time and upgrade them as existing blueprints. Another addition to the update is a new color grading that helps you immerse yourself into the nostalgia of Dying Light 1 with a Huron sunset. It's quite beautiful if you ask me. Here's a look at the difference between normal and the Huron sunset.
Wow.
A little trick I use if you want the darker nights and the new color grading, you can just turn your gamma down a bit while using the Huron sunset and you still get that look of the darker nights. Works pretty well, just don't make it too dark or you'll be lost. One of my favorite additions to the update, you can now throw your weapons by holding Survivor Sense and Attack at the same time. Any weapon is throwable. By holding square or X, you can slide with your knife down billboards, making it easier to get to the ground quickly. They've added a new transmog where you can hide your mask so you can see Aiden's pretty little face. You can hang out eye to eye with 80-weighty as you're talking to all your NPC buddies. There have been changes distinguishing night from day in the background of your menu when you're crafting and selecting your weapons. Nice little addition. They've also increased the speed using landing airbags, elevators, rappel hooks, and jumping on cars. Whee! Whee! With nighttime being scarier than ever, you can now use your UV bars to get those pesky volatiles off you when they're trying to have their way. Just make sure you're stocked up on UV bars or you might be in a sticky situation. To feel the parkour, you gotta kind of play around a bit, so here's some footage of me climbing through a building and up to the top, kind of showcasing the changes in parkour. You can see how my character feels heavier, and how some of the jumps are a little harder to make. You have to kind of hold the button down to jump higher. It's not as easy or floaty as before. You definitely have to try a little harder and strategize your paths as you're making your way through the city. With the darker nights, it definitely makes moving through dark buildings a lot more intense, and you definitely have to watch where you're going because enemies are placed in different spots, and the events with enemies will play out differently than before. The parkour overall feels a lot better. Feels a lot more realistic. They've increased the speed on the monkey bars. It's a lot easier to fall if you don't make your jump. You got to really line things up. They've changed a lot, adding a variety of vault animations and easier ways to keep your momentum as you're using your parkour moves. Overall, I think this update's a win, improving on all the basic skills and adding a more challenging, gratifying experience. Hopefully updates in the future keep with this tone, and it's only up from here. Some of the changes tonight definitely have more tension building experiences. You could be sneaking your way through, and then next thing you know, you're running into a volatile and you're in a chase. And as you're in that chase, the unpredictability of zombies, they come out of areas you're not expecting, or since it's so dark, they're hiding behind corners and they can get the jump on you. It's very challenging and surprising, and I definitely enjoy it. Another addition to the nighttime, they've added roaming volatiles, which can initiate chases at any moment when they spot you. Here we're gonna showcase some of the chases being hunted, and how they've revamped the nighttime UI, the chase UI. As you can see, it's now at the top right instead of the bottom, and you can see there are detection meters for the volatiles, and they also have like an X-ray kind of look when you do your survivor sense. The volatiles are relentless, and they do not give up. So make sure you're on your toes when you're in the middle of the chase, and just keep moving. From here, we're going to showcase nighttime and how crazy the chases can get. We're going to kind of show a little more of the nighttime parkour and how crazy the map is and how many enemies there are. I get myself stuck in a store here, and you can see while you're in a chase just how much it throws at you while you're in a small confined space. It gets pretty wild. As you can see, I end up in a high level chase, moving on to a level 4. And I try to push my way through, having volatiles nipping at my heels and all kinds of stuff. Spitters, zombies. It gets pretty nuts. I was definitely puckered the whole time. I gotta say, overall, all the animations and the refined gameplay mechanics and changes to skills and the momentum and the parkour, the nighttime, all of this update is definitely a win. And if you guys haven't checked it out, I definitely think you should. I will put the patch notes down in the description. Appreciate you guys checking out the video, and enjoy the rest of the nighttime here. We're going to run around a bit. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I will catch you next time. Peace.